Hello everyone, and welcome back to Komorebi. This is going to be part 2, and we're going to be continuing on Memorial Death. I guess one super important thing in the last episode, we romanced Isaac, and Dante told us that we died. Yeah, hold on, what's
Experience
this?
supplemental fragment. Shady business.
Shady business. Let's start this.
Experience pivotal fragment. Meeting Taylor.
Yep, let's meet Taylor. Can't wait for that silly little goof. Also, I have plenty of water, just in case. Someone out there wants to be you, just as much as you want to be others. Yeah, I have plenty of water for me. Tuesday, December 17th. I sit at the table of Isaac and Dante, slowly chipping away at my dinner. Eating as a group isn't something we do every day, but today was special. I finally get to meet Taylor. He's pretty busy, so I've only seen him in the group chat. I know he's a streamer and an internet personality, but I don't know much else. It's cool that someone popular like him was taking time to hang with me, though. I've heard a lot about that guy, so I signed up for this group outing with no hesitation. I'm told this is the spot for our group. Whenever they want to hang out, it's usually here. Apparently, they get the best hangover breakfast, too.
Damn, Delta, you're inhaling that.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Can't tell us we're exaggerating anymore, then. This is the best place in town. Full stop.
Yeah, definitely excited to come here Saturday morning. It's part of your master plan, isn't it?
Hey, nice try, Dante. No more info till Taylor gets here. And even then, we should let him and Delta get to know each other.
Don't you think the nightclub would be better for that? You know how Taylor gets after a couple drinks.
No. No.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Total lightweight, that one.
Before anyone else can talk, Taylor steps in.
Hey, is that a compliment or an insult?
Yes.
That's... With a scoff, he sits down beside me and holds out a fist. I bump mine against his, then he lets out an exaggerated yawn. Resting one arm on the back of the booth, it felt like he was about to pull me in.
Ah, nice to meet you, Delta. Even prettier in person.
Really glad to finally meet you, Taylor.
Long overdue, I'd say. I've been pretty busy, but I'm making sure this weekend is clear. Let's share a drink at the club, all right? I feel like we'll hit it off.
Still your goal to flirt with all my friends, I see.
I'm getting pretty good at it, too.
He moves his arm from where it was, then points at the table. A pair of headphones rest in front of Dante. They get Taylor's attention.
Oh, those are the headphones my chat bought you?
Oh, yeah.
And he kept his end of the bargain, Isaac? No more loud music keeping you up at night?
Surprisingly, he did.
Perfect. No more fighting now, you hear me? Someone's got to keep you kids in line.
Aren't you all around the same age?
Anyway, let's get down to business. This whole nightclub thing, I looked at their website and not a single special event is listed.
Yeah, this is private. Just for us. That means the whole news thing probably won't happen. But the other plans haven't changed. We still have an open bar.
Perfect. That's all I cared about anyway.
Wait, what happened? That's a pretty big change to gloss over, man. Why was the media even a possibility in the first place?
Oh, right. My bad. They never announced the event, so nobody knows they canceled it. The plans that I have are still in full effect, though. Don't worry.
And those are...
I'm introducing all of you to a new friend. He's in town, and he said drinks are on him. That's all you get, though. The rest is a surprise. For real.
There's more? That seems like all of it to me. A friend is visiting and buying us drinks. You timed it with Delta's arrival, too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
it.
The timing's a bit odd there, Isaac. Isaac lets out a nervous laugh, and then rubs the back of his head. I could tell that he's acting. There's a bit more to his plans for sure.
Oh, I've got it. I know who we're meeting.
Who are we meeting?
Huh?
Isaac went and got himself a sugar daddy. I guess Argus isn't paying good enough anymore.
Uh-huh.
What? No!
That makes perfect sense, actually. Unless you'd like to prove us wrong.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Nice try. It's not going to work. Just wait until Friday. It's not even that far away. Speaking of which, you're all still down to pregame?
Sounds good to me. I'm making a big list of snacks, too.
Great. I'll pick up some of the booze and juice. Let's get started around 4 p.m. Sound good?
Day drinking?
Day drinking.
No, not 4 p.m., 2 p.m. A moment later, the server comes and hands us our bills. I noticed that mine has a discount Isaac assigned to my identity. This is probably a good time to ask him more about it, but it still feels wrong.
Oh, he did that to you as well?
He fooled me too, I gotta admit.
All of that stuff is just taken out of his paycheck. And if it's not, he's just abusing his friends and family discount. He's definitely not as dark and brooding as you think.
Thanks for ruining it, dude. I just wanted to be nice and impress Delta. Besides, it's a valid cover-up. Nobody really wants to accept pity money.
The fact I'm jobless is now more apparent than ever. I appreciate Isaac's gesture, but I did save up a lot before moving. It'll help me out, but it wasn't necessary. I thank him just to clear the air.
No problem. Glad to know you appreciate it. I always want to help, no matter how it comes across. It just felt better to remove any chance of offending you.
He glances at Taylor as he says that. I'm assuming he didn't react well to Isaac's pity money. But I can actually understand how that would wound someone's pride.
Well, I've come to love it, trust me. But right now, there's an even bigger dilemma at hand.
What? He opens the menu and looks it up and down.
Just what do I order?
Dear God. He needs to order something. Journal.
View which journal entry.
Number 3. Alright. Tuesday, December 17th, 2041. I met Taylor today. It was definitely an experience. He even tried flirting with me like 5 seconds after meeting me. But I guess that's just how he is. Can't hate on a guy for being himself. Harmless fun. It was also my first time going to the Triple R. That's the coffee shop our gang frequents. It also doubles as a nice place to get a meal. Their hangover breakfast has been immensely recommended anytime the name of the shop is brought up. Triple R. Rest, relaxation, and whatever the third one is. I guess it's one of those mysteries we'll never solve. Or I guess I could ask the employees, but that requires socializing. Anyway, I didn't even get to learn much about Taylor. The topic of the day was our upcoming nightclub trip. Isaac seems to have planned a party surrounding my arrival. Not only that, but there's another new friend of his coming to... Let me restart that. Fuck. Isaac seems to have planned a party surrounding my arrival. And not only that, but there's another new friend of his coming to town. God. It's late. It's like early morning. I'm like... Just bear with me. I guess I wasn't the only one. Not that it matters. I can't expect everyone else's lives to revolve around my arrival. To revolve around my arrival. God. But it wouldn't hurt if it did. At least for the first little bit. Everyone likes feeling like a star every once in a while. Dante left his wallet. I think I'll bring it back to him. He did mention wanting to bond when I got the chance. His room is pretty close to mine. I wonder if he even realized his mistake. I'll figure that out right now. Delta. Yeah. We did Dante's heart to heart. This is like the last thing we did. So. Yeah. I played it oops. Feeling like a star. Read diary entry 3.
Experience supplemental fragment.
Shady business. Yes, let's go. Go. Tuesday, December 17th. An awkward silence permeates through the group chat. Where is everybody?
At work, trying to close a sale. It's actually a pretty big deal.
Good luck with that. I'm with Taylor right now. He thought it'd be a good idea for me to guest on his stream.
Wait, Taylor accepts guests now?
Everyone wanted to meet me after the headphone incident. Apparently, I became a meme in his chat.
Wonderful.
That's good, I guess.
Yep. I'm Dante the headphone guy.
Your parents will be so proud.
I'm writing them a letter as we speak, and I can't talk to you anymore. I'm too famous now.
Oh, already forgetting your friends.
Dante, how could you?
I think I found my true calling.
He's doing a good job, actually. He should stream in his spare time.
But he's a writer. He has to have time. He has a whole... Taylor, he has a whole year to write down a book.
You really think people would want to watch me write?
I mean...
You have lots of followers. I'm sure they'd love to see the process.
But, like, what about, like, non-disclosure agreements? NDAs? You can't...
Maybe I'll do it after this weekend. I'm way too excited for our nightclub trip.
But what about your NDA? You can't talk about... I could talk about your book.
Speaking of which, my viewers are a little upset. Are you sure I can't tell them anything about this, Isaac? Not even a little clue?
Nope. And in other news, the sale was closed.
Yeah, baby.
Drinks are on you then?
Don't worry about it. Already taken care of.
Wait, seriously?
Seriously.
Taylor, I think Isaac is caught up in shady business.
Our paragon of virtue? No way.
Seriously! He's always home late, and now he's even dodging our questions.
Because he wants it to keep a secret. It's a surprise nightclub party. Don't...
He just wants to treat us. You're reading into it too much.
That too.
You say that now.
Oh, come on, man. When have I ever lied to you?
Are you wanting me to get out the list?
I have a full page of all your lies. My god. Oh my god. What's this one called?
Experience supplemental fragment. Betrayal.
Betrayal. Alright, let's do it. We're doing 2 in a row, because it's behind. It's still Tuesday, December 17th.
Hey, I'm gonna be home late tonight.
Again?
Again.
What's going on?
Nothing, really. Just a lot of sales to close.
Raking in the cash lately, huh?
I wish. But not really. Already capped my commission for the month.
Then why are you still working?
Wait, what? What incentive is there to sell products then?
I don't want to get fired?
Oh, valid.
Alright, yeah.
Besides, I'm hoping to nab that promotion next year. Putting in this extra work just seems like the right thing to do.
You're still on about that?
Of course.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Why not?
You? With more responsibility?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, we're fighting now.
I'm prepared.
No. Remember what I said about fighting in here? Either way, good luck with the promotion. I bet it's already yours.
Thanks, Taylor. At least you believe in me.
I never said I didn't believe.
You didn't have to.
Yeah, we can read between the lines.
What lines?
Text.
I totally plan to treat all the people that rooted for me. So don't think I'll forget about this betrayal, Dante.
Oh my goodness.
Betrayal? I'm just looking out for you, man. Don't want you to bite off more than you can chew.
I'm honestly surprised.
Hmm?
All that time with your nose buried in books. Figured you'd know how to read a room by now, too.
But this isn't a room, it's a group chat.
Okay, we're fighting now.
Now you're fighting with Taylor?
I'm prepared.
Oh. Yeah. Just the exact same thing happened with Isaac. Really, like, a minute ago. It happened.
Experience supplemental fragment. Pre-game plans.
Screw it, we're doing 3 in a row. We're doing 3. Hopefully I don't skip over stuff in the next main pivotal fragment. Wednesday, December 18th.
Hey,
I
question.
think I skipped.
Potential answer?
You all down to pregame before the nightclub?
Like you even had to ask.
Fair enough. Taylor?
Absolutely.
And Delta?
Of course, full send.
Love to hear it. I'll pick up a few things. Any suggestions?
Vodka.
Champagne.
Cranberry juice.
Orange juice.
Whoa, slow down. Remember, all the drinks at the club are covered. There's no need to be extravagant here. Sheesh.
Isaac, this is an excuse to be as extravagant as possible. If we were paying for both, we'd all be broke when we got home. Let's splurge, at least a little bit. If the bar is covered, we can pregame like royalty.
That is such an odd way to justify wasting money.
I don't know, Isaac. He has a point. You're hyping this up to be the best night ever. Do you want to remember it as the time we held back for no reason?
It's not holding back, it's saving money. And I never said it'd be the best night ever. I only promised fun. If you fall victim to your own expectations, that's all on you.
You said we might be on the news.
And he said he didn't.
You said we have access to an open bar.
He said that.
Exactly. Tons of fun.
Buzzkill.
Hold on, I wasn't finished yet. As much as I want to save money, you do have a point. We're lucky. We know in advance that this night will be memorable. That's a luxury we shouldn't waste. So, let's do our best to make it even more memorable.
Now you're talking, and I like what I hear.
Where'd this man of wisdom come from, and what did he do with Isaac?
I'm growing.
Truly heartwarming.
Heartwarming indeed. He's growing up. He's growing up. He's a grown man already, but he's still growing up. All right. What is this called?
Experience supplemental fragment. The quantum leap.
Screw it. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Let's do another one. I'm not sure exactly the order, but Thursday, December 19th.
Hey, anyone up?
It's nighttime, Taylor.
I am now.
What's up?
I know we're all focused on the nightclub thing lately, but did any of you start to think about New Year's Eve?
Oh yeah, that's kind of coming up too.
One thing at a time, man.
No, I have a good idea, so hear me out. We're gonna do the quantum leap.
The what? What?
The time warp?
Now you're just putting random words together.
It's a thing, I swear.
Never heard of it.
All right. Listen up.
What's the quantum leap?
You gather friends in a voice call, all from different time zones. You take a shot at midnight. Take another shot at midnight. Then another. See where I'm going with this?
Whoa. Multiple midnights. The best part of New Year's Eve over and over.
Glad we're on the same page.
You're using time zones to promote alcohol abuse? Wonderful.
No, Isaac, you don't understand.
It's not abuse. And don't lie to us, Isaac. We all don't know you'd be drinking that much anyway.
You'll need a bit more than that to sell me on the idea.
Well, think about it this way. If you have multiple crushes, then that's multiple midnight kisses.
Sold.
Isaac.
Wait, what? Who are you planning to kiss at midnight, let alone 4th midnight?
It's a surprise. Don't even worry about it.
It's us.
Just so you know, if you come near me, I will destroy you.
This is gonna be such a disaster.
Isaac. Isaac, step back. I have to cross it.
Experience supplemental fragment. Meeting a 0.
Okay, that sounds like it's okay. We're
Experience
doing
pivotal
this.
fragment. Locked out.
That's, if I remember correctly, that'll be after. The safety of the past is the greatest treasure that we can never possess. Damn. Wednesday, December 18th. We leave the grocery store, our hands full of bags. It was mostly booze and assorted junk food, you know, the usual. It took a couple hours, but Isaac and Taylor were there to make it easier.
That's everything, yeah?
I think so. Dante made the list, though. I'll just blame him if we forget anything.
Classy.
Isaac walks over to the driver's side door and tries to open it. A moment later, he looks up, giving us an embarrassed smile.
Oh, speaking of classy, please don't hate me for this.
Isaac, you didn't.
I did.
Taylor groans and places his bags on the ground. I'm a little confused, but I quickly realize what's going on. Isaac left his keys in the car. I guess we're stuck.
And you insisted on using this dated piece of junk. If you had more refined taste, you could just whip out your phone.
I do have refined taste, and it's not dated, it's vintage.
Ain't that pretty much the same thing?
It's sketchy, is what it is.
You say that, but you'll thank me for having it one day.
Oh yes, of course. I'm so grateful that you stranded us in the middle of the city.
That day is not today.
Taylor sighs. His annoyance almost exaggerated.
Well, looks like we're walking. This is Isaac's mess. Let him stay and fix it.
Nah, I'm actually gonna walk with you. I'll have to grab some tools from my workshop. Thankfully, this isn't the first time I've locked myself out.
Thankfully?
Yeah, always makes a good story to tell.
Why not just get a new car? You know, one that follows regulations.
Because I'm just made of money.
I mean, you work for a corporation that pretty much has taken over the entire world, so I'm sure to be paying big. He scoffs and walks back towards us. Taylor picks up his bags and we start walking in the right direction. With all this added weight, it'd take a couple of hours to get back home.
I guess I'm coming over to your place now. Good thing I didn't have a stream plan today.
Or tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm taking the weekend off for you. I don't get to do that very often. It's costly. But in my heart, I know that this open bar is compensation enough.
You get drunk after one cocktail.
Oh, I plan on going farther than that. You wanted to make the night
2
memorable,
cocktails.
right? I think the marker of a memorable night is not remembering it at all.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, so you're an alcoholic.
Says the guy who drinks beer at lunchtime.
2 p.m.
Day drinking is better.
Oh, I can't wait to hear the explanation on that one.
Before they can continue talking, we almost bump into somebody. Quickly dodging to the side, we turn back and apologize.
Oh, sorry about that.
Don't worry about it.
New character.
Say, that's a lot of food.
I suppose it is.
Well, are you gonna eat it all?
Yeah, we bought it.
That's what you do with food, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
His shoulders slump down, and looks defeated. We exchange glances as concern rises with us.
Hey, everything all right?
yeah. Just really hungry.
Can't you go buy some food for yourself?
He slaps his hands on his pants pockets as if looking for something. A clearly comedic gesture, as we can now tell he's carrying nothing with him.
I guess I forgot my wallet at home.
Your phone, too?
My what?
Like, what? We exchange glances once again as we start to understand.
Oh, you're a zero.
That's what they've been calling me, yeah. My friends are here to protest. I just wanted to see the city. Didn't pack enough, though, and now this walking has me starved.
We huddle together and start whispering amongst ourselves.
What do we do?
Beats me. I've never met a zero before. Hey, aren't we gonna lose points if we keep talking to him?
Dude, he's a person, not a liability.
Of course.
I can hear you.
Yeah, you guys, we have this crazy thing called ears. And since they're all animals, I'm pretty sure that your senses are all heightened to whichever animal you are. Isaac and Taylor look scared stiff. To break the awkward silence, I grab an apple from Taylor's bag, hold it out toward the zero, and make it clear that now belongs to him.
No joke?
I shake my head and apologize on behalf of Isaac and Taylor.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm just not used to seeing, zeros in the city.
Who are these people in the bomb? Who are these people? Who's that guy in the bike?
Or, well, anywhere, for that matter. You and your friends are making history.
Are they do they like hide in like little bunkers like under the ground? Like
Yeah, if you say so.
where do zeros live? He steps forward and grabs the apple out of my hand.
What do they call you?
I tell him my name is Delta and introduce him to Isaac and Taylor.
Delta, huh? So I guess you're the cool one.
Yeah. The forbidden fruit. Do something you shouldn't. What's that achievement mean? I'm. Hello? With a smile, he takes a bite of the apple and walks away. Why is that achievement so ominous? Do something you shouldn't. What does that mean? Am I gonna die? We wait until he's out of earshot before talking about what happened.
I'm totally cool. What was he talking about?
No, I'm the cool one. He said so.
Yeah, the definition of cool. Walking around in a jacket that's 3 sizes too big.
I'm growing into it.
More like filling it out with all that junk food you've been eating. Anyway, let's keep going. Hopefully that was our only distraction.
Hey, Isaac, it makes you feel any better. People wear like 3 times clothing size and think that's fashion.
Wait, I'm actually kind of concerned.
Trust me, Isaac, it's nothing to worry about. Totally normal to be concerned with your weight.
No, you idiot! It's the zero! He said he wanted to see the city.
I have ears.
No, you don't. Edit him out.
But that means he's never seen it before. He's one of the zeros that was born on a colony.
And?
He never got a chance to say no to the system. He must have had ideals forced onto him by mom and dad.
Oh, I see what you mean. At least we get to choose.
Shouldn't he, too? You know what? Never mind. This is getting too deep for me.
Yeah, sounds about right. You're more of a drinker than a thinker.
That was you.
Guess I have my work cut out for me then.
Oh no, you die after one cocktail. He laughs and shakes his bag slightly. balls of alcohol shake around, knocking into one another, and they all break and shatter and explode. As we make our way home, I can't help but feel sorry for that Zero too. We never get to know his name. Yeah, he didn't say his name at all. He was just like, what do they call you? I'm like, I'm Delta. I'm like, oh, cool. Bye. Thanks for the apple. Everybody should get a chance to start fresh, just like I did. We don't know his name yet. Don't look in the description on the Steam page. Shut up. You don't know. We all don't know yet. He didn't say it, so we don't know.
Experience supplemental fragment.
Wait, no, stop. Shut up. Journal.
Journal entry.
Journal 4. Alright, Wednesday, December 18th, 2041. Okay, so I've been forgetting a few things. That discount Isaac applied to my identity wasn't really what I thought. He just shared his friends and family discount with me since he works for Argus. I feel a lot better about that now. I kinda thought we were cheating the system. I don't want to get in trouble so soon they're moving. I really like it here. I also started the bond with Dante. He also seemed a bit distant, but I kind of felt a real connection to the moment we were alone. You know, with the constant quips he likes to throw around. They were still there. Don't get me wrong, but they didn't take the forefront like they normally do. I got to learn more about him and his work, and it was great. I'm sure Isaac will be happy that we're getting along too. Me, Isaac, and Taylor also ran into a Zero on the street today. I knew that they were here to protest, illegally, yet also peacefully. But I didn't pay them any mind. That all changed today. These people are no longer a concept in my head. I've met them for real. And a lot of the advice people have been giving me just feels raw now. Ignore them. Don't get involved. But they're people, and they're suffering. How can we ignore that? I mean, that's why Argus never wanted them in the city. So we always saw them as an invisible threat. I guess it's a lot easier to fight the idea of a person than it is the actual person. I hope they get what they want. Oh, okay. There, okay. He ran out of space. Delta, you goof. Alright. Ran out of space on the bottom, so I'm signing here and no one can stop me. Delta. Just being an absolute gremlin. Don't get involved.
Experience supplemental fragment.
Now we do this. Now we do this. But Thursday, December 19th.
I ran into a Zero on the street a couple hours ago.
Wait. You go outside?
What the hell?
Funny. I had some errands to run, but he seemed hungry. Asked to eat some of the food I bought.
Oh, that happened to me in Delta the other day.
Was that yesterday?
Yeah, I was there too. Felt kinda bad for the guy. I didn't know it was really true, how they can't enter our stores.
Wait, so they can't get food or anything?
Yeah, they aren't chipped like we are. No ID to speak of. I really hope that you gave him some food, Dante.
Yeah, of course. I bought a ton since we're pre-gaming today.
You know, I kind of feel bad. Partying while they're rallying for some basic necessities?
Should have invited him over. Showed him what life in the city is like.
Sheltering a Zero and giving them access to city goods? Oh, I can literally hear your score going down, man.
But they're a Zero. They're not... They're still a person.
You know me. I just like bringing people together. Besides, it'd be a petty crime. Nobody cares about those.
I'm not even gonna touch that one.
Sounds like a scandal to me.
Fine. I just wanted to do a good deed.
How about you start putting out the snacks and booze then? This party starts in a few hours if you want to stick to your schedule.
Sure. Want to help when you get home?
Not really, but I will. It's the least I can do, since you organized the whole thing.
Dante being generous? Wow, this really is a special day. I'll stop by early so I can help you set up. Just let me finish a few more episodes of this show.
Sounds good to me. And Delta, Just sit back and relax. This night is celebrating your arrival. So, let's make it
wait,
special.
so we're doing this tonight. We're doing it tonight.
Yeah, one we can all remember.
Except Taylor.
Unless you go overboard again.
Hey, bring that up one more time, and you're going overboard.
What did Dante do to cause the incident? What did Dante do?
Ooh, drama!
At least now I have some entertainment while I prepare. Hold on, let me go make some popcorn.
No, just send the popcorn emoji.
My suffering isn't entertainment.
It really is.
Hey, can I get extra butter on that? I've decided that calories don't exist this weekend.
Sure thing. Just make sure to keep an eye on Dante. And don't stop fighting either. I'm loving the energy.
Loving it, guys. Wait, so yeah. So is this next... Are these next few fragments?
Experience supplemental fragment. A weird feeling.
We're going to do this one, the last supplement almost said a no-no. A supplement fragment. You didn't hear that. Shut. You didn't hear anything. A supplement fragment.
I'm on my way over.
Friday, December 20th.
But admittedly, I'm a little bummed out.
What happened? Also, we're almost set up for the party already.
Oh, wait, let me... Okay.
Well, I was really getting into this show. Like, the next episode was supposed to be all-out war. But instead of that, they focused on completely different characters. Just moved to the other side of the world at the worst possible time.
Did it all take place in the same room?
Yeah.
That's a bottle episode, man.
Bottle episode? And you thought Quantum Leap sounded weird.
It's just something they do in the industry. It either kills the momentum or becomes a masterpiece.
Plan to elaborate at all?
Well, he mentioned they were going to war, right? They probably need to put a lot of money into that. You know, like CGI, music, all that fun stuff.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It lets them put more of the budget into the important episodes. They typically reuse sets and focus on main characters with no secondaries.
So what you're saying is that the next episode will be incredible.
Well, they could be, but I don't know. I actually prefer the bottle episodes myself. A smaller, more intimate character study? Right up my alley. But I've never been one for fight scenes and explosions.
Hold on. You've changed the way I think about TV shows. I just figured every episode had the same budget.
Ooh, not even close.
So that one episode with the fly in the lab?
The fly in the lab?
Bottle.
What about the one where no one's ready?
Big bottle, and an instant classic. Sometimes they take the easy way out and just do a clip show episode. You know, highlighting all the best times those characters have had.
Oh, I always thought those were just pure fan service.
Yeah, I'd take a bottle episode over a clip show any day of the week.
Hey, guys?
Yeah, what's up?
Do you think we're in one of those right now?
Shut up. No, Isaac, shut up. Shut
What are you talking about?
Shut up.
I mean,
Isaac?
actually, I don't know. I just got the weirdest feeling.
Isaac, just shut up.
Care to elaborate at all?
It's already gone. Just lasted a few seconds.
He knows. He
Honestly,
might know.
Don't even worry about it.
Do they all know? They're all just... They're numbers in the system. That was in the journal entry, in the last part, in the achievement. They know.
Oh, I am absolutely going to worry about it.
He's probably just been reading too many books.
No, Isaac...
It's definitely not the case.
Isaac is becoming big
Are
brain.
you saying I don't read?
I'm only saying it because you don't.
Hey, what's the last novel you read, Isaac?
I hate all of you.
Isaac, just ignore that feeling. Just you said it less than a few seconds, so it's already gone. But just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Experience pivotal fragment. Another session.
Oh, we're doing We're doing counselor. Everybody deserves a chance to start fresh. Even you. Thursday, December 19th. The counselor stares at me, like he's unsure of what to say. A few sheets of paper in his hand sporadically divert his attention. I can tell he's reading the notes from our previous session, our first session. We didn't get to cover much ground, but it was still a nice experience. I was worried we wouldn't get along, and that was a bit of a stressor. He seems nice though, and a lot of my worries have dwindled.
Terribly sorry about last time. I hate cutting things short. But when our safety is on the line, I have to make some tough calls.
What?
That protest seemed pretty heated. I hope they didn't give you any trouble.
I shake my head. I had no issues getting home. I don't think the protesters wanted to hurt anybody. They wanted change. Obviously, someone's fight for that change, but no hands have been forced yet.
Interesting times we live in, hmm?
Yeah, in good old 2041.
Pay a group no mind, and eventually it'll grow unchecked. At this rate, the heads of August might have to get involved. But let's not worry about that right now. We're on the clock. There's a couple of things I wanted to ask you last time, so let's start there. With how calm it is outside today, I don't think we'll have any issues.
Giving him a nod, I lean back in my chair. I really didn't need to be here, but I didn't want to lose points either. It seemed like we were in stalemate until he cleared me as a patient. I only saw my last counselor for so long because it was part of my normal. With a big change like this, I wanted to leave some of that stuff behind. If he can deem me mentally fit, then I won't have to see him anymore. That could be easy or hard, and it differs from doctor to doctor. But with how we're getting along, I think he can tell I'm doing well. As I've said many times before, my lack of a vision has never held me back.
This one is actually a bit atypical, but I'll ask it anyway. As we've already established, you're a bit of a unique case. So, if you had the option to experience a vision, would you?
No!
I know you say you're fine without one, but this is a different angle. If I could offer you a vision of your future, would you take it? Keep in mind that you might not like what you see. Not at all.
I'm fine without Komorebi.
All right, I'll take your word for it. You're a really interesting person, you know. I like that. Most people like you crave Komorebi. To be like everybody else.
Yeah, but like, I don't want that.
I've never found any merit in that, though. Trying to be like other people only makes you forget who you are. There's a certain beauty in embracing what makes you special. There used to be a time when you couldn't do that. At least not without being judged by your peers. Even a few generations ago, psychics were a laughingstock. But then Komorebi came along and turned the tables for everybody. My point is that society moves on to a new fad almost every other day. Trying to stay current, trying to fit in, is generally a bad idea. Be yourself, Delta. Your time in the spotlight will come eventually.
I nod, unsure of where he's going with this. He makes you do that a lot, doesn't he?
Regardless of your thoughts right now, in the future you may feel pressured to fit in. I try and give my patients lessons that they can use for the rest of their lives. So even if I end up clearing you as a patient, you'll be just a tad wiser.
You know, when he puts it that way, it sounds kind of cool. I may not need a therapist, but maybe I shouldn't think of him as one. He's like a mentor. An older, wiser person to teach me valuable lessons.
As I was saying, Komorebi changed the way we see almost everything. We look back on history and see prophets all the time, but we never believed them. Seers, soothsayers, fortune tellers, we see them littered throughout our past.
What the heck is a soothsayer?
But now, it's impossible to justify our skepticism. In fact, it now seems unreasonable to deny. Who's to say that Komorebi wasn't gifted to special people in the past? These people throughout the ages could have just been the first to receive it.
Yeah, maybe like a trial run before giving it to the world.
Interesting take, but you could be right. We do trial runs all the time. No reason why nature can't do the same. It's just that the implications of these visions unsettled a lot of people.
Well, yeah.
I'd advise you not to think of Komorebi as a gift, though. A lot of people without visions do that. They feel like they weren't worthy. That's a downward spiral, though, as I doubt we'll ever be able to prove its origins. But regardless of where it came from, we have to live with it. You seem to be doing pretty good in a world like this, though. You may not fit in, but like I said, you don't need to.
Exactly. He smiles softly and places his papers on the stand beside him.
I'm a bit of an outlier myself, you know.
What?
There's a reason why I counsel people like you, Delta. So when I talk about not having visions, just know that I speak from the heart.
Wait, so you don't see visions either?
A lot of things you feel over your lifetime, I already have. Doubts, fears, depression. There's a lot that could come your way. If I can make it easier on you, then I consider all of this a success.
Whoa. So he's never experienced Komorebi either? I also found it interesting that he started to open up to me. Until just recently, it seemed like he was reciting a self-help book.
You might not experience these things for years to come. But unfortunately, we all have a crisis or two throughout our lives. When yours comes, I hope that you'll look back on these talks with an open mind.
It feels a little harsh to tell me that my life will be difficult in the future, but I guess it's a universal fact. Nobody sails through life without issue. I thank him for what he's told me, and especially for opening up to me.
No worries, Delta. This is a two-way street. I may do most of the talking, but I try to mix it up. I want to talk to you, not at you. It's more personal that way. For example, now you know that I'm just like you. My advice may have seemed generic, but it came from experience, and that, as they say, is the best teacher. So I think we'll mix together well. Let's talk about that during our next session, though. We're almost off the clock. I'd hate to get cut off in the middle of something like we did last time. Just be careful out there when you leave. Could be another protest. Or even worse.
A murderer? I realize that he's right. The hour of our session has basically flown by. That's probably a good thing, though. Wouldn't want these meetings to drag on. After thanking him for his time, I decided to gather my thoughts before heading out. Oh, we're doing this again.
Interact with each word to learn more about it. Upon interacting with both...
Yeah, I know. We've done this before. Argus! The inner workings of the corporation are shrouded in mystery. Nobody even knows who runs it, but theories run rampant. Currently, it must be in the hands of the founder's child, or children. It's been way too long to remain in the hands of just one generation. But no matter who runs it, their influence on society is clear. A world without the Argus Corporation would be awful. At least, that's what we think. All we can really do is speculate. Either way, the influence and power of this single corporation is immense. They have a monopoly on almost everything, and use it to maintain order. Could be worse. They could use their power for nefarious purposes. Not worth thinking about, though, as there are far more real issues at hand. Namely, the protests and the people living outside our city limits. Zeros. Protests. While the system is presented as mandatory, some people still dodge it. They have no score, no identity, and live outside the city in self-sustaining colonies. They're known as Zeros. While originally a small group, they have since grown quite large. But as they grow, so too does the size and scope of our cities. The Argus Corporation has slowly but surely been encroaching on Zero territory. They're running out of space, and the integrity of the community is more and more at risk. Some people say that they deserve it, but I don't think it's so black and white. Either way, these protests aren't violent. They aren't calling for any substantial change. Zeros simply want the ability to enter the city legally and purchase what they need to live. They need this because the loss of space means they can't make enough on their own. Not only that, but many people who live outside the city don't do so by choice. If you abandon the system, you won't be allowed back, or your children, or even their children. Many Zeros suffer for the choices of those that came before them. These protests could give them the chance to try their hands at life in the city. I'm sure they'll reach a mutual conclusion, but it's odd how involved Argus is. They have such a sway with world powers, but I guess, as people say, they did save the world. Maybe they're simply collecting what they now believe is the reward. I'm taking a drink. Alright, moving on. Journal.
View which journal entry?
Number 5. Thursday, December 19th, 2041. Well, tomorrow's a big day. We've got all the stuff we need to pregame, and everything is set in stone. I've been told to take it easy and relax. I want to help with preparation, but this party is for me, as they say. So I should just sit back. I guess I should accept the courtesy while I can. A lot of the offers I've been given lately were just because I'm new here. I know that once I settle in, I'll be expected to pull my weight a little bit more. Or maybe a lot more, who knows. But I have a feeling that this expectation will become a reality once the dust from our nightclub outing settles. So I guess I'll enjoy this last little bit of laziness while I still can. The visits with my counselor are going well too. Honestly, everything is going well for me lately. It's so much better than where I came from. I finally feel like I can breathe and live for myself. I think I'm through living for other people. I was so used to helping others that I forgot what it felt to help myself. A little self-care can go an extremely long way. My counselor did mention the zeros though. I kinda have a personal policy where I refuse to lie to my counselor, but I don't know what to do. He technically works for Argus, so I'm not sure how he'd react if he knew that I was not only socialized with a zero, but gave him some of my food as well. I mean, it seems inherently harmless, but I'm pretty sure it's still against the law. I know counselors say that you can tell them anything, but it's just between you and them, but is that true? Anyway, Isaac wanted to talk to me about something today, since our last free day before we get too drunk to function. Oh, Delta, up there. And what's on the side again? Engaging side content. That sure was engaging. Too drunk to function. Alright, final fragment.
Pivotal fragment. Introspeculation.
Introspecul, what? Last fragment. Well, maybe call it there. Nostalgia is like a broken mirror. Recreate the past and you'll end up full of cuts. Friday, December 20th. I throw my head back and take a shot. The alcohol quickly burns my throat. After a couple coughs, a loud noise that signals my satisfaction. I can't help but feel happy, as a warm feeling rises within me.
I guess Delta is a lightweight too. Looks like you have some competition, Taylor.
Hey, it's not a competition if the victor is clear. $100 says I pass out before they do.
I like how to say they. Instead of saying like he or she or whatever, it's just they. Just true neutral.
Oh, now this is gonna be interesting.
Here, let me get the music. We need a theme song for Taylor's demise.
Wow, have some faith, dude.
Don't play any actual music. I don't want to get copyrighted. Or if it's all fine.
As if your ego needs to get any bigger. If I could afford it, my money would go right on Delta.
Wait, you can't afford it? I thought your books were bestsellers.
Yeah, they were. Anyway, what do you want to hear? You all okay if I put on some Klace?
Klace? That's the creator. I'm not gonna get like a copyright like claim or anything, right? Klace, am I all good to play your music? I'm not sure. I'll just go with it. I don't
It could
care.
go either way.
You know, I heard he could too.
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, really? He'd fit in well with us then.
Oh, Klace. Wait, Klace. Klace, I'm guessing self-inserted his character, which is all fine, whatever. He created the game. He has the full-on right to do that.
Whoa, speak for yourself, man. We don't all hit on everyone we see.
Yeah, I made sure to warn my friend about that. Meeting a boozed-up tailor is certainly
A boozed-up tailor.
experience.
Well, I'll take that as a compliment.
Please don't.
Please don't.
Always gotta ruin my fun. But go ahead, put on some Klace. Not very party-like, just sitting here in silence.
Okay. Put on some Klace. Dante smiles and pulls out his phone. The speakers in the corners of the room allow a noise, signaling his connection. The singer music stops, so I'm really assuming that it's going to play some music, so just hit me with it. I don't care about the whole much of a copyright claims. It's all good. I don't make money off of YouTube yet. So
Party time?
Party time. Do it.
Party time!
Encore. It's actually playing. No, fuck it. Let's turn it up. 80%. That'll be good. He presses play with a wide around his face and music fills the room. Isaac grabs a bottle of vodka, rests on the table, and stands up tall.
And that means more shots!
He slides his shot glass across the table in my direction. Dante does the same, but in Taylor's direction. Oh no. They really do want to test out tolerance.
Prepare for trouble!
Music's jamming though. He throws the ball in the air and catches it with a flourish.
We're making it a double.
Prepare for trouble and make it double! He walks over to me and fills up both shot glasses with vodka. A moment later, he does the same to Taylor, topping us up. I tell him I'll do it, as long as him and Dante do it too.
You have yourself a deal. 4 for you, 4 for us.
You really want us to pass out, huh? Don't think your friend would like being stood up.
We'll pace ourselves, don't worry. Remember, we're not leaving for 3 more hours.
So you're saying drink up?
I'm surprised you haven't already.
As if that was a direct challenge, Taylor and I both take our shots. Then in one swift motion, we saw their glasses over to Isaac and Dante. Filling them up almost immediately, Isaac then strikes the thinking pose.
We should have a toast.
To what?
Taylor's inebriation is becoming clear as he wobbles slightly. If the earlier wager were official, I guess he'd be winning.
I live by many rules, but one has never let me down. Always let a rider make the toast. It's what they do best.
Actually jamming though. Not sure. Hopefully you guys can hear. Hopefully you guys can hear. But I'm pretty sure you can because that 8% the music volume. But it's actually pretty jamming though.
Wow. No pressure or anything.
Also, I think I said everyone looks at Dante.
Come on, it's an honor.
It's my job. It's not a party trick, but sure. Let me think of something.
Him and Isaac both pick up one shot glass in unison. There's a pause for a few moments while Dante decides what to say. But after a little while of thinking, he seems to give up and laugh.
You know what? This one's just from the heart. Here's to getting wasted with the people that matter.
Yeah, with the people that matter. And with any luck, that list will keep on growing.
Taylor and I hold our hands up, like we're taking shots as well. We all say cheers, and they down in vodka faster than Isaac poured it. Talk about getting the head start of the night, buzz before supper time.
Speaking of which, who are we meeting? You gonna tell us who this friend of yours is?
Nope. But honestly, I'm nervous too. I've never met him, so it's not just you.
Wait a second. You've never even met him?
Correct.
And you think I move fast with guys?
Damn, Isaac! You two-timing me?
Hey, it's not like he's a stranger, man. He's just never been in town until today.
Is the person, does he do music? And is his particular music playing right now?
But we've been friends online for a while now. Trust me.
That's the exact same thing that happened to me. We were friends online for a while, and I moved in, and then your friend comes to the city.
If you say so. Anyone who gives me free booze is good in my books. I just thought you met him before with how much you've been saying.
Nope. Just the anxiety making me ramble. Hence all the liquid courage we just ingested. Might want to switch to rum though. Vodka's running dry.
He shakes the bottle with an embarrassed laugh. We've already gone through a whole bottle? Wow. Isaac must have a weird definition of pacing.
Rum? I'm down. I'll go grab the cola. I think it's time to start mixing. Those straight shots are really starting to creep up on me.
With dramatic flair, he acts like he's passing out. Then a moment later, his head rests on my shoulder. I laugh and exchange awkward glances of everyone else.
Or maybe you could get it for me, Delta. I fear I've gotten a bit lightheaded over here.
No. Music back down, 60%. I have no problem doing a favor for a friend, so I agree. But a temptation rises within me to mess with him before I get up. Looking down at him, I think of what message I'd like to send. If I shove him off, he's gonna be like, ouch, man, that was mean. But if I wrap an arm around him, that's... I'm already kind of romancing Isaac. As a friend. Don't get the wrong message. It's a one-arm hug. You always go a bit surprised, but Taylor sounds incredibly happy.
I'd tell you not to let go, but I really wanted that cola.
Ah, yes. The master of romance.
A lifetime of practice.
A few chuckles fill the room as I stand up and walk to the fridge. The cola is easy to find, even amongst the booze-filled appliance. When I make it back to the table, I notice that Dante is holding the rum.
Man, I'm gonna miss this.
He sighs as he shakes the bottle, swirling the liquid inside.
Well, we can always buy more. It's cheap stuff.
No, not that. I meant all of this. In general. Sitting down with your best friends, getting drunk during the day, downing shot after shot like our bodies aren't starting to hate us.
Oh, you mean youth.
Yeah, but at least we made the most of it. Couldn't have asked for a better group of friends.
Dude, I feel exactly the same way. I can't even imagine what life would be like without all of you. Just the thought of it is enough to keep me up at night. And it does.
Oh? Finally confessing your feelings for all of us?
Dude, no way. It's just, we're so close now, but are we still in touch in any of your visions?
I shrug, since it's pretty obvious that I've never had a vision. But the rest of them exchange worried glances with one another. They didn't have to say anything. I know exactly what they're thinking.
Oh.
Exactly. I can't get it off my mind.
Hold on, no, music, you're being a bit too loud. 20%.
I think of you all as my family. But in my vision, you're not even an afterthought.
But can't you, like, kinda change it? By now, Dante has fixed all of us some rum and cola. The mood in the room took a turn for the worse and I stemmed my glass. I'm not sure how I fit into this conversation. I'm definitely still the odd one out.
Hey, we're together now, and that's what matters. If you're constantly worried about the future, you'll never enjoy the present. We could drift apart, yeah, but no point in just moping around until it happens.
And plus, don't you have, like, texts? Call each other, hang out? Isaac looks up from his glass with a smile. That's not a smile.
Remember what you said about foresight in the group chat? If we know we might stop being friends, then we need to make the most of it. And I don't know about you, but I think tonight is the perfect night for that.
You know what? You're right. But why do we have to drift apart? Who says we can't be friends forever?
Fate, and quite literally.
Well then, screw fate. I won't let anything take you away from me.
That was a weird sentence to say.
I don't know if we're equipped to fight fate, man. And if well-wishing were a weapon, the world would be much better off. Let's just create some memories that we can revisit whenever we want.
Even when we're no longer together.
Isaac's mood almost instantly reverses and he holds up his glass.
Now there's a toast.
We touch our glasses together and then take a large swig.
And shame on you, Taylor. Using my own words against me? Guess it's true what they say, though. Your own advice is always better when it comes from somebody else.
We're all creatures of self-doubt, man. Can't escape that. But don't worry, Isaac. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not sure if we can beat fate. But I promise to put up one hell of a fight.
That seems like the perfect end to our discussion. Moving on to more casual topics, we slowly sip our drinks. But this is the first time I've seen the more negative effects of Komorebi. A group of people realizing they might not be friends forever. There's something so liberating, yet terrifying about that. It almost seemed like a rite of passage into maturity. But here I sat, with no vision to my name, and no input at all. As my new life kept going, I'd have no idea what the future could bring. And that thought alone was almost as liberating and terrifying as the alternative. Is it the finish? Is it the first fragment map done out of 4? Yeah.
Experience culmination fragment. The nightclub outing?
Oh my god, we're actually going to be on a nightclub. Yes, let's go. Final. This is the final fragment.